without further ado, let's get started. So we'll start with just a warm up today. We're gonna have those heels come together, toes apart. This is first position, Pilates V, and then we're gonna step wide. From here, we're gonna bend the knees and reach the arms up. Take an inhale here, exhale, let it go. Reach up, inhaling, exhale, let it go. We'll go 4 more like this. Reach. And let it go. Just warming up that body. Reach up, pull the abs in, shoulders down, let it go. Last one here. And let it go. Beautiful. Okay, from here we're gonna side bend. So we're gonna lift one arm up and over. And then we come down, we plie. So we squat down. We come back up. We lift opposite arm up and over. And come down. So you're keeping the bicep over your ear. Your chest stays lifted. Reaching up and over, opening the side of that rib cage. Squat down, lift and reach. We'll go 2 more each side, just taking this nice and slow. Warming up, moving the body. And bend down, keeping heavy in those heels. And abs want to stay engaged, so the torso, 1 more each side, so the torso isn't rocking back and forth. Beautiful, we'll come back, we'll hold it in center, and now we're just gonna lower 1 arm and reach up and over. So now we're just mobilizing that torso, keeping our lower half nice and stable and steady. And come back up and we'll reach up and over, rolling 1 arm down that leg as the opposite comes up. And switch. Yeah, 2 more each side. And back up. Beautiful. Squeezing into the glutes, abs engage, feet are just planted firmly in that external rotation. Beautiful, coming back through center here. We're gonna reach both arms up, grab onto them, grab onto one hand and just bend over to one side. You should be feeling warm in the legs and nice mobility in that upper torso. Beautiful. From here, lower down those arms and just twist to one side. So you're rotating from that rib cage. Back through center. Twist to the opposite side. You're heavy in the heels here, so you could wiggle those toes. Come back through center, and we just pulse down an inch, down an inch, down an inch. Special guest visitor, my dog. Down for 10, 9. Thinking about pulling those abs in. Pelvis stays nice and neutral, so it's upright, it's flat. It's as if you're just drawing those shoulders down along the wall behind you. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms come up and back down. We shake it out. We're gonna step to one side of the foot and have that softly bent as the other foot just points forward. Now from here, arms come down in front of us. Actually, I changed my mind. Arms come to a T. We're gonna sweep that leg forward, arms come up, sweep to the side, and then arms come down as the foot comes behind us. So it's side, center, forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back. That's it. Side, forward, pointing through the toes. Keeping that soft bend on the standing leg. We're just warming up that body. And forward, trying to keep those hips as still as possible. 5 more like this. Here we go. 5. Exhale as you lift those arms up. Whoop. Keeping the ribs rounding towards the hips. Pulling those abs in. Shoulders down, up, side, back. 2 more, forward, side, back. Last one, we side, forward, side. Hold it back here in little pulses up an inch. Soft bend in that knee, torso stays upright. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send that leg off to the side, a little diagonal, little pulses. 10, arms come out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you guessed it, to the front we lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, ribs are rounding down, close the space. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We shift the weight to that opposite foot. Now we keep a little bend in that leg. And then we have the arms out to the side as the foot is out to the side, pointed toe. Same thing. Lift the arms up, foot goes forward. Leg to the side, arms go out. Leg back, arms come down. So it's side, forward, side, back. Side, forward, side, back. So you're barely touching your toe on the front, on the side, and on the back. So all of the weight is in that standing leg. Reaching long through those arms. And back, that's it. Really trying to point through the toe as much as you can. We'll go 5 more here. 5. And back. 4. Front, side, back. Side, front, side, back. 2 more. Side, front, side, back. Last one. Side, front, side. We hold it back. We pulse it up and up and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, feel that side knee, 6, side leg, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we send it off to a diagonal in front of us, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, arms come to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. That's it. Excellent job. From here, both heels come together. Toes are apart. First position. Last thing for our little warm up here today. Arms reach forward. We're going to lift up on the toes. Arms come up and lower back down. So we lift and reach and lower back down. Lift, reach, and lower. I have an assistant today. Lift and reach, and then heels connect before they lower. So think about those sits bones. I want you to think about squeezing them together as if you're reaching energy up and out through your torso. So as you squeeze, the pelvis lifts and energy rises. And again, as hands come up, think about keeping the ribs down, which will engage those abdominals. And maybe find a focal point if balance today is difficult. You could also just keep your hands in front of you and just lift and lower on those heels if balance is a challenge. Another option is hands on hips. I'm gonna lift and lower. Let's go 10 more here. 10 and lower. So really moving with that control. And lower, beautiful. 9, 8. Squeezing inner thighs together. That's it. Rolling up on all 10 toes. Lift those heels as high as you can. Hold. Abs engaged. And lower. Here we go. 5. And down. 4. Hold. And down. 3. Hold. And down. Beautiful work. Here's 2. And down. Last one here. Hold. We're going to draw those arms in front of us. We're going to pulse down the heels and up. Little lower, little lift. So they're never touching the floor, like you're fluttering here. Fluttering those heels for 10. Hello, calves. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake that out. Beautiful. If you have weights, if you feel like using them today, I want you to grab those weights. Come to one edge of your mat. And from here, ready? Let's roll up those shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to step 1 foot forward only, pretty far out, so you can come into a nice lunge position, both knees 90 degrees, and then step back up. So we same leg steps forward and down, and then step back up. Torso stays upright the entire time, so it's only moving because your legs are moving. So collarbones wide, shoulders down, trying to keep that front knee over your midfoot, never going past the toes. And now let's add the arms. So as you step forward, arms come up, and then arms come down. Let's send those arms straight forward, and then straight down. Straight forward, straight down. You have a couple options today depending on how your body feels. So you can make it fluid and lift up as you lunge forward and as you lunge back, or you could make it more mechanical and lunge and then lift, lower and then lunge back. I'm going to do the second just so I can really think about form. Then lunge back. Let's go 4 more. And 3. Bend that back knee down. Keep those abs engaged. 2. Last one here, ready? Hold it down. Lift those arms up. Tap that back knee down, down. 10, 9, 8, shoulders down. Gazes forward, abs engaged. Final 3, 2, 1. Then we send those legs forward, we hinge forward. So most of our weight is on that standing front foot, and send those arms back behind us. We lift the arms forward. We lift the arms straight back. Keeping that nice hinge in your front body. Never sending those shoulders close to our ears, drawing them down our spine. Here's 8. Try to hold as the arms come forward, hold. As the arms come back, hold. Squeezing into that right glute, my right glute, the leg that's in front of you. Beautiful. 7, and back. Only the arms are moving here, nothing else. So you have time to think about the form, that the shoulders and the hips are squared off, pointing forward, that you're softly hinging so the abs are engaged. Back heel is lifted. Last 2. Keep breathing. And then on 1, we hold those arms back. We flip the palms up towards the ceiling and pulse those arms. Squeezing from the triceps. Collarbones stay wide. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, slow and controlled. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now start to circle those arms in one direction, circling, keep them lifted. Pull those abs into your spine. 4, 3, 2, then reverse the direction of that circle. Lift up, circle up. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, you're going to tip forward so all of the weight comes on that front foot. Arms come down, lift the back leg up, and you're going to bend down into that back knee. Arms go to a T, and then stand back up, arms come in. So down and in. Down, arms come out to a T. Mine can't really make it because of my wall. Out to a T as you bend. Stand, arms come back in. So you want to think about that spine. You want a flat back. You want to keep that back leg lifted as high as you can. It's harder for me because I'm talking, so I'll lose my balance. But you want that back leg nice and straight. You want the hips pointed down towards the ground as you lower and lift for 5, 4, bend and open arms, 3, bend and open arms, 2, last one here, and draw back down, roll out those shoulders, beautiful. We're gonna do the other side, so you can either step back from where you were. I'm gonna come to the other end of my mat. Here we go, we step forward first. We'll go slow to start, and then step back. So you're really stepping a big step forward, and back. Down, and back. So knees bend to nice 90 degrees, and back. Straight down, straight back. The torso is staying upright, collarbones wide. It's as if you're squeezing those shoulder blades behind you. Like somebody's holding, like you're a puppet here almost. Someone's holding those controls, just moving your legs. All right, we'll add those arms. So arms come up as you go forward, and arms come down as you come back in. I'm gonna make it mechanical, so I'll lunge first, arms up, lunge down, and then come back. We have 10. Little trick here to keep those abs, to keep that spine, I should say, engaged and upright so it's not moving, is to engage the abs. I'm having a really hard time talking and doing this, so excuse me as I trip over my words, but what I'm trying to say is to keep that spine upright. A little secret of the game is to engage those abdominals. 4 more. Okay, Monday, I see you. I got you. Here's 2. Last one, we hold it out. Here, we lunge down, 10, 9, 8, shoulders down, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We straighten both legs, back heel lifts. We bend into that standing leg, find that nice hinge forward. Send the arms back, send the arms forward. Can you keep that pelvis nice and still as you just move the arms? 10, 9, keep breathing. Move slow and controlled, like you're pressing these weights through water, through the ocean. Lengthening the arms, keeping a nice long line diagonally from the crown of your head to that back heel, and making sure that the hips are squared off. What I mean by that is that they're both evenly pointed forward, so one's not more forward than the other. Here's 3. Stick with it, bend into that front leg, round those ribs to the floor. Last one here, we send the arms back, and we pulse those arms back, palms come up, trying to just lift from the tricep, squeeze. As you lift, think about pulling those abs in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here and draw circles, little circles. Up, down, and around. 10, nothing else moves. Heavy in that front heel and the back toes. 3, 2, 1, reverse that direction. 10, 9, 8. Keep breathing, gazes slightly forward. Last 3, 2, 1. Arms come down as you hinge forward. Take that back leg off. Hold it here. Arms open to a T as you bend. Arms come back down as you straighten. So now, the only thing moving is that front leg and your arms. Bend to open, stand to release. Try to keep the back leg lifted as high as you can so torso stays flat. We have 8 more. That's it, squeezing into that standing leg glute, keeping that back foot lifted. 5 more. Keep moving. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and come forward. Great job. From here, set the weights down. We'll come down onto our mat now and use those weights again. So our feet are on the mat. We're gonna have our knees bent slightly. Hands come on to those weights. Chest is lifted. And we're just gonna roll down and find a C curve and then roll back up. So just rolling with, you also don't have to use the weights if you don't want to. And roll back up. Rolling down. Hold the C curve, collarbones wide. Roll back up. Let's go for 5. And roll up. You can be rolling on those weights if you'd like. Try to keep your feet on the floor. Just warming up the abs. Collarbones wide when you're down in your C curve. Pulling those abs into your spine. Keeping that lower half rounded, so tailbone's rounded on the mat. Holding it here. We're gonna draw those arms up and we're gonna round up and round down, this time holding onto the weights. Maybe noticing if this is any easier or harder. And really challenge yourself today. So rolling down, find the C curve, hold, and roll back up. Here we go for 5, hold, and roll back up. 4, hold, and roll back up. Inhale at the top, exhale to come down, and roll back up. Now if maybe 2 weights are too heavy, you could always hold on to 1 weight. This is what it looks like. Beautiful. And last one here, we roll and we hold. We're gonna open both arms out and bring them in. I'm gonna round mine because I can't quite make straight arms. Round, bend those elbows in and round forward. Elbows come back and forward. Hold that C curve, try not to move your torso. Here's 10. And 9. 8, you feeling it? 7, I hope so. 6, breathe through it, stick with it. 5, 4, that's it. 3, here's 2, 1. Arms reach forward, just hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't move your torso, just drop the weights. Arms reach forward. Can you lift your right leg in tabletop? And can you lift your left and hold this teaser? Maybe you have that external rotation, heels together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Roll forward. Scoot the booty forward a little bit. And we're just gonna rock and roll down on our spine. Hug those knees into your chest. Give a little rock side to side. Massaging those internal organs. Beautiful job. Let's cross one foot over one thigh. Figure 4 stretch. Pull the thigh in. Keep those shoulder blades connected to the mat. Maybe you want to straighten that leg and point and flex your foot. You could also just keep it bent. Let's roll out those ankles in one direction, drawing circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then reverse the direction of the ankles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then switch legs. Bringing one foot over the opposite thigh and pulling that thigh closer to your chest. Flex the foot that's on the thigh for a deeper side stretch here, figure 4. And then start to draw circles with those ankles. Up, down, and around. 10, 5 actually, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then reverse that direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come into a happy baby. And then we'll do a little more ab work. We're gonna do the ab series 5. So what that looks like is one leg is gonna straighten, opposite leg, we're just gonna pull it in. So from here, take that nice stretch, feeling it in that inner thigh on the leg that's long, pointing those toes. And then let's switch. Draw the other leg down, pull the opposite knee into your chest. All right, so that's basically the movement here, but we're not going to be using it as a stretch really anymore. We're going to draw the abs up, curl the head, neck, and shoulders. Hold that curl as you switch. Switch. Exhale as one leg reaches long. Inhale as the knee comes in. My assistant's back. Hi, buddy. Here's 5. Okay, thank you. 4, 3, I love you too. 2, 1, let's go for 5. Point those toes. 4, point those toes. 3, reach long. 1, and relax. Beautiful job. Now we're gonna do both legs come in. So let's just pull both legs in. And then from here, curl up. Let's interlace hands behind our head. Send both legs long and out and pull both legs back in. So reach and bend. Reach. See how low you can go without arching that back. And bend. Feel those deep transverse abdominals, those low inner abs. Fire up. The lower your feet go. Point through the toes. Bend back in. Head is heavy in those hands, like it's in a little hammock. Reach, bend. Here we go. 8, in. 7, in. 6, keep breathing. 5, 4. If you feel this anywhere in your low back, I want you to keep those feet a little higher. Last 3, 2, last 1, hold it here, clap those feet for a 10, and 9, 8, 7, curl up even higher, 4, 3, 2, and relax on 1. Maybe circle the knees, decompress that spine. Beautiful job. Here we go, third set. Is going to be kind of like the first set, except we're adding a twist to get those obliques. So we bicycle here, extend one leg long, curl up and reach to that opposite knee with the opposite shoulder, and switch. And switch. As you're curling up, you're exhaling. Draw the shoulder off the mat and switch. Try to get the leg that's extending long really low. 10 more each side. Curl, curl. Here's 8 and 8, and you're really holding it at the top. Feel that burn. We have 5 more, halfway there. 5, 5, 4, 4, pointing those toes. 3, 3, 2, 2, that's it, last 1. And 1, great job. Maybe take a little butterfly stretch here, grabbing both soles of your feet together. Rock side to side. Decompress that spine. Okay, 2 more. So we are more than halfway done of this Ab 5 series. And the next ones are fun ones, so save the best for last. What we're going to do is keep our legs straight. Take that single leg, straight leg stretch this time. Point the toe here and flex the foot. Point, let's just go both feet. Point, flex, point, flex. Beautiful, now we switch legs. And we pull that straight leg in towards us. Point both toes, flex both feet. Point, flex, point, flex. Feel that stretch run all the way down the back of your leg. Beautiful. Now from here we curl up and we switch. Let's pulse it. 2, 1, and switch. 2, 1. Keep those legs straight. Switch. 2, 1. Switch. 2, 1, and 5. 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Now we scissor, straight leg scissor. Hold the head. 10, 8, 8, 7. Point those toes. Stay flat and imprinted on your spine. We have 5. 5. Last set. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Relax. Happy baby. We did it. Great job. Nice, nice, nice work. Let's rock and roll a couple times on our spine. So just rolling on each vertebrae. You can come up, you can go back. Roll back, take a little inversion if that feels nice. Come up. All right, about 3 more wherever you feel comfortable. Going back and coming up. Stay curled like a little ball. And 1 more, we're gonna hold it up at the top. Woo, good job, guys. We're gonna come onto our side and do some bar work on the floor. Find one of your weights and make sure that you're on your mat here, holding your head in one hand. We're gonna stack those hips together, pull the knees right at hip height, and shoulders stay stacked as well. We're gonna hold on to that weight in one hand, the top hand, and we're gonna have those heels stay lifted, connected off the floor. So from here, we're gonna rotate open the arm as that leg rotates open and close. Rotate, lift, lift forearm and lift thigh at the same time. Open the door and close. Try and keep those heels in the same spot and lifted. And we're not just crashing the leg and arm down and relaxing. We're holding it just directly in front of our body and then lift. So it's working the entire time, basically. You're welcome. Here's 5. Hold and in. Now keep those abs pulled in so you're not rocking on the hips. That's it. If you are strength training in this series, this exercise with the arm comes up. Here we go, 2 more. 2, hold. Last one, we're gonna hold it up here. We're gonna pulse both arm and leg. Now keep the hips, try not to rock here. 10, 9, 8, that's it. 7, squeeze. 6, feel that outer leg, outer booty. Feel the back of your shoulder. Last one, hold. Now we kick the leg, punch the arm, and bend back in. Reach to the corner of the room and in. 10, bend. 9, bend. 8, are your abs pulling in? 7, are your hips stable? They're not rocking? That's what we want. Halfway there, here's 5. You could also have your head down for this. Mine's up so I can see you guys. That's it. Here's 3, 2, final 1, hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend it down. Great job. Tap it out if you need to. We extend both legs long and straight. The feet come just out just a little bit at a diagonal here. We'll give that arm a break for a moment and the hand can just rest in front of us. I'm gonna send my head down now for this one. We're gonna lift both legs up, send both legs down. Again, keeping those hips squared off. Squeeze to lift and lower. What we're looking for here is engagement in that top oblique and side leg, and then also underneath leg is working and under oblique. That's it. Lift. See how high you can go without compromising your spine. Hold and lower. Never lowering all the way down, just keeping a lift. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold here, lift the top leg up, and kiss it back down. Lift, pointing through the toe the entire time, and lower. Keeping that top hip right on top of the bottom. That's it, here's 5. The bottom hip is connected to the mat. The bottom foot is off the ground. You're trying to keep that bottom thigh off the ground as well. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Now just lower and lift the bottom leg. Ooh, there's that oblique. There's that top oblique here helping you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze from the thigh to meet that top leg. That's it. Here's 4. Keep breathing. 3. Pull those abs in. 2. And just hold it on 1. Hold for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bend it in. Put out any fires if you have any going on. Beautiful work. Okay, we're going to keep the bottom knee bent in. That top leg extends, and if you want the challenge, grab that weight one more time. Pointing the foot, reaching the arm long, hover it above your bottom, hover it above your leg. Sweep both forward, flex the foot to come back. Point the toe, sweep forward, flex to come back. So the arm is just mimicking what the leg does, hovering above that leg. And as you kick the leg forward, think about pulling the top hip back so it stays stacked. Yeah, that's it. 5, 4, 3. It helps if I close my eyes. 2. 1 more. We hold here. We pulse both arm and leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send that leg at a diagonal. Draw circles with the arm and the leg for 10, 9, 8. Lift to circle. 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse the circle. Lifting up. Reverse. 10, 9. Abs pull in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it in. Tap it out. Great job. Okay, from here, set that weight off to the side. We're going to turn onto our hands and knees, and let's take a child's pose. Sink back on those hips. Knees go wide, arms reach long. Now, can you feel a difference from one leg to the other, one side to the other? Hopefully that answer is a yes. And then come up onto hands and knees. And let's do a couple cat-cows. So hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Round the spine, pull the belly in. And then arch the back, stick the tailbone out, maybe gaze up. Round to pull in like a scared cat. And arch the back, stick the tailbone out, and gaze up. Let's go 3 more like that, creating movement in each vertebrae. And arch. This should feel really nice for your abs and your spine. Here's 2. And maybe this time as you arch, you want to just shake your hips from one side to the other. And then round, last one here. And arch. Beautiful. All right, from here, we're going to send those toes to curl under and come up for a plank position. And hold that plank position. So tuck the tail, Squeeze the glutes and the legs and just hold and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On one, send those hips high. Come into a down dog. This is like a little intermission before we go on to the other side. And then round and roll forward. Come back into the plank. Hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll back up. We just have one more of these. Pressing down in those heels. Feel the back of the legs. Last one here. Roll forward. Hold the plank. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On one, roll back up. And this time maybe you want to pedal one knee, then the other. Straighten one leg, then the other. Just walk it out here. Let's walk it out for 5 and 4. Stretch with those shoulders, pull them back away from your ears. Send those hips high. 2 more. And 1 more. Great job. All right, from here, walk those hands back up. We'll pull forward and come up, and then we're just gonna come to the other side, down onto our mat. Maybe grab one weight if you used it last time, so we'll even out. We're gonna have both knees come bent to start. Shoulders stacked, hips stacked. Grab the weight, lift the heels up. We're gonna open up the leg and the forearm and come back down. Open and lower. Pull the abs in. You could also have your head down if you'd like. And down. Lift, and then you're just lowering about halfway, so right in front of the hip and in front of the elbow. Open and lower. Trying to keep those heels glued together in one spot. You're squeezing from that back glute and the back shoulder blade. That's it. Moving from those sockets to help those rotators. Here's 8, down, 7, hold, down, that's it. Here's 6 and 5, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2. On one, we hold it up and we pulse. Little pulses. 10, 9, knee pulses, arm pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. We kick and punch and bend back in. Kick, punch, bend in. For 8, 7, 6. Do you hear those birds? They are active today. 4, 3, 2. Then we just hold it up on one. Hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send it down. Beautiful. Tap it out if you need to. We're going to extend both legs long to straight. Send the feet forward slightly at a diagonal. Top hand helps you to rest, to balance. And then we're going to lift both legs up and lower both legs down. So lift, squeeze, and lower. Squeeze to hold and lower. Never setting those feet down on the floor. Keeping them lifted the entire time. We're trying to raise both legs and lower both legs. Think about getting that bottom thigh off of the mat. We have 5 more. Exhale it out and up. Exhale up. Here's 3. Here's 2. We hold it at the top. 1, and we just lift that top leg, point the toes. Lift and lower. Keep that top hip still. Lift. Down. Abs squeeze in. That's it. 7 more. 6. 5. Point those toes. Keep that leg as straight as you can. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lower that leg. Just the bottom leg lowers and lifts. Squeeze that inner thigh to kiss that top thigh. Squeeze and lower. Squeeze. We have 10. And 9. 8. Top leg stays frozen in place. That bottom thigh lifts to touch the top. 4, 3, 2. Hold them both up on one and just squeeze and hold for 10. 9, as high as you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down on 1. Great job. The bottom knee will bend in. We'll find our weight with our top hand and just tap it out for a moment. We're going to extend that leg to straight, top arm to straight. We're going to sweep forward, flex the foot to come back. So point the toes to sweep, flex the foot to come back. Point forward. The arm just mimics the leg, and you want to make sure that you're keeping the foot at the same height as the knee and the hip. Because when the leg gets heavy, the foot's going to want to lower down towards the floor and kind of like flop. You want to keep it lifted. That's where the beauty is. That's where the strength comes. 8 more. 7. Point forward, flex back. Squeeze when it's back there. Try to get the heel right at hip height and then send the heel back underneath the hip to fully contract the muscle. Squeeze. 3. Squeeze. 2. Last one here. Send it forward, hold, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, abs engaged. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it at a diagonal. We're going to circle up, down, and around for 10. The arm and the leg. 8, 7, abs pull in. Last 3, 2, 1. Reverse that direction. 10. Almost there, guys. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice job. Tap it out. Send that weight out away from you. Beautiful. Come to line on your spine and just hug those knees in and rock side to side. Beautiful. All right, from here we're gonna rock and roll up. We're gonna come up to standing, and let's get into a little more stretching for those thighs, inner thighs especially. So we're gonna come back into that lunge like we did in the very beginning. I want you to tilt forward and send those arms forward. The back heel is gonna be off of the mat, but I want you to lower it down towards the mat to see how close you can get it and feel that nice back of the leg stretch. If the arms forward are too much today, you could have them on your hand. Bend that knee forward. Maybe walk the back leg, shift the hips forward, and now send the back leg down. Send both arms down and lean in to the front knee so the hips are kind of coming forward. That's it. Then you're gonna shift back, straighten that front leg, send your knee down to your nose, and maybe shake your head no from side to side. If you flex the foot, you'll get a deeper back of the leg stretch here. And then bend into that knee again, take a little inner thigh stretch, so as hips come forward. Now we're gonna keep the inner hand on the floor, lift that outer arm up and gaze at that hand. Little spinal twist to deepen the stretch. Send that hand on the inner side of your foot and lift the opposite arm up and gaze. If that's too much today, just keep both arms down. Come back to center. Hands are gonna come down. We're gonna send that knee back Take a child's pose here. Sink back on those hips, forehead comes down. Walk your hands over to the left side and sink your hips down to the right. A little side body stretch. And then walk those hands back through center, take a child's pose. And then up and over to the right side with the hands, and the left hip comes back. So, so nice. Opening up the hip, the ribs, and then come back through center. Curl those toes under, take a downward dog, and then step the opposite foot forward, hinge into that foot, come off of your hands, and try to send the back heel down to the floor. Feel that back calf really open up. Most challenging here would be to have your hands, your biceps by your ears. Another option is to have your hands on your thigh. Hold that stretch, nice job. And then both hands come down, back knee comes down, shift those hips forward. Back foot can come down. Beautiful. And then send the front leg to straight as the hips shift back, and see if you can round forward to have your nose come towards your knee. And then shift forward with those hips. Have your inner hand, have the outer hand come inside and lift up to stretch. Come back down, switch hands. Lift up, gaze at the hand that's lifting. Nice little spinal stretch. Both hands come down. Shift those hips forward again. Feel that inner thigh stretch. Curl the back toes under. Send both legs back and come into a downward dog. Nice job. Shake your head no from side to side. Change your mind, nod your head yes, up and down. Bend one knee, straighten the opposite leg, and then switch. And switch. We're gonna round into a nice plank position. Before we go, let's do a little plank work. Bend one knee high and wide to the opposite elbow, send it back down. Other knee high and wide and send it down. So try not to move the spine as you're moving one knee up and down. We have 10 more on each side. Pull the abs in. Keep those shoulders puffing up so you're not sinking down in the shoulders. Tuck the tail. Abs are pulling in to spine. Here's 7, 6, soft little tap back. 5, 4 more, you got it. 3, 2, 1. Come back into a downward dog. Maybe walk your hands a little closer to those feet. Maybe take your feet a little wider. And then bend both knees, gaze forward. Straighten your legs, gaze down. 2 more like that. Bend and straighten. Last one like that. And straighten. Walk those hands back. Grab onto opposite elbows and just hang here. Let your shoulders hang. Let the crown of your head hang heavy. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Walk your feet underneath your hips and just sway your torso from one side up and over to the other. Soft bend in the knees. You're just swaying those hips. Giving yourself a nice hug for a job well done. Beautiful. We're going to slowly round up, coming all the way up to standing. Roll those shoulders at the top for 5, up, down, and around. 4, 3, 2, and then reverse the direction. Forward. That's it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just like we started, we're going to take a couple breaths and some side stretches. So heels together, toes apart, then separate those feet wide. Then we bend as the arms reach up, we straighten those legs and lower back down and bend and reach and lower back down. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold at the top. Bend over to one side. Let's grab onto one hand. Come back through center, up and over to the opposite side. And one more time each side. And up and over. Beautiful. We'll circle those arms. So this time, one hand comes down, other hand comes up. And then we squat down in the center as we switch. Straighten the legs, other arm comes up and over, squat down. Yeah, lower, reach. One more each side. Beautiful. Then draw those arms down. We're going to collect all of that good energy, send it to your heart center. Think about one thing that you're grateful for today and continue that thought throughout the rest of your day, just reminding yourself, giving yourself gratitude. And you guys are done today.